Hello, I'm back again. Okay, so let's see. We've got to change the name of this is going to be Adding Guitar to Cakewalk by BandLab. This is going to be Working with Stretching Audio, STRETCHAUDIO in Stretching Audio in Cakewalk by BandLab. Backspace. Copy. All right, B. Save. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're stretching audio in Cakewalk by BandLab. All right, let's see if we can continue to work here. Now, this is it. So, I have the file on my desktop, okay? And this file I downloaded from Motion Array, okay? And this is the song. And it says it's 83 beats per minute, okay? So we're going to drag it into our project and just drop it on an audio track. Okay. Just a moment. It's not going to work. So we have, okay, so we're going to just drag it like this from the desktop right in there. See, you didn't even have to hit import. Imagine that. You just drag it and drop it right in, okay? And drag it onto an audio track, not a MIDI track. We're not using this, so we'll get rid of this MIDI track. Okay. There are advantages to using using Cakewalk since MS-DOS, okay? There are advantages. Okay, so now we have, what I've done is I've gone to my preview preferences, and I always set this to extreme. This is snap to grid. Every time I start a new song, I go into snap to the grid and set it to extreme because I don't want it snapping sort of on the beat. I want it to snap. If I click quarter notes, I want it to snap to quarter notes. If I click half notes, I want it to snap to half notes, okay? So that's why I just drag this. It's usually there, and I just drag it to extreme, okay? Years ago, they broke Snap to Grid. It used to work so awesome, and then they fixed it. And in the process of fixing it, they broke it, and it's never really been like, okay, this is where it doesn't snap to grid, and this is where it doesn't. All this space, I don't know what that's for, okay? But you just, if you want it to actually work right, you just drag it to extreme, okay? And then you notice it snaps, okay? It snaps to the beats, okay? So, and that's what Snap's supposed to do, all right? Now, so now we're going to click on Metronome, and okay, this is by default. Your metronome is usually where it says playback. It's usually not on playback. So when you click play and play the song, the metronome doesn't play. So if you click playback and click close, and that applies it, then when I hit like this, you can hear that. You can hear the metronome. Okay? Now, what I can tell when I hear this is that this has a few notes intro like where it goes da da dum, and that's the downbeat rate. Da da dum 2 3 da da dum 2 3 4. Okay, so I'm going to turn off this snap, okay, and then I can move it anywhere. It's not going to snap anything. It's not going to snap to the beats. So there basically is my da-da-dum, okay, da-da-dum. Okay, so, and then you say, okay, well, you know, if the song if the player hadn't sped up and slowed down in all kinds of places, then once you get that on the beat like that, okay, and it is the case with many songs on Motion Array. It's like the minute you get that on the beat, it works, okay? But as you can see right already, it's out of sync. And it just gets worse. Now it's almost halfway between a beat. Okay, so it's almost halfway in between the beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's like so. It drifts that bad. Now, if you don't want to spend $800 for Melodyne, which I would suggest doing, okay? Well, Cakewalk has a feature that allows you that assists you in fixing this, okay? So you don't have to have an $800 program, Melodyne, which I would highly recommend. But for many years, this program saved my butt, okay? And what it does, now I'm going to show you how awesome this is, okay? I'm going to pull this over a little more so I can have as much room as I can here, all right? So I can see a good section of this. Now, what you do is you click on your clip, and if it doesn't let you click on your clip, hit your middle mouse wheel, okay? And select this little, I guess it's called the Smart Tool, all right? And so click the Smart Tool. You can do it up here as well. Click on the Cakewalk, all right? Now you can see it turned gray, so it indicates that it's selected, okay? And then click on the middle mouse wheel again, over top of it. Well, I lost my select, but here we go. Click on it, the mouse wheel again, and then left click on this drop down menu, and you'll see this audio transients. Click on it, okay? And then you're going to see that all of these lines appear, okay, in your clip. Now the thing is that don't click this by accident, okay? Because there's no way to unclick it. Once it generates all of these lines here, you're stuck with them. You can't get rid of them. And you just cannot. You can't go back and say, all right, let's go edit, undo. Nope, it didn't. And it's like edit, redo, drag, move, because that wasn't what I wanted to do, okay? So there's no way I can go back to clips, but they're still there, okay? And it's very serious that they're there, okay? Because it's a serious problem if you do it by accident, okay? The only way to do it is close your project, don't save it, close your project, reopen it, and hopefully you don't have autosave on. That's the worst thing in the world is you can have autosave on in Cakewalk. Don't put autosave on, okay? Learn to save it. When you do something, when you do a certain thing, save it, okay? Don't be using autosave, all right? Just learn that when you edit something when you sing a new track or you sing a new clip or you sing something, Control S, save it. You save it. Don't let some robot save it for you, okay? Because you're going to end up accidentally clicking on something like this, and it's going to put these things in that you didn't mean to, because you can go down and you can say, oh, going to click automation or clip into automation or clip automation. You accidentally click on audio transients, and it generates these. Now, it's very good if that's what you wanted to do. If you wanted to select audio transients, then okay, fine, okay, save it all you want. But if you're But if you do it by accident, you can't get rid of them, okay? You can't just, that I know of, you can't undo it. So you have to close Cakewalk, reopen it from an earlier save that didn't have them generated. And what happens is if you leave them here, then when you go to mix down your song, it's going to take a long time, like pre-processing, to get to render this track down, and then it will render your mix afterwards. So every time it has to do it, and when you open the file, sometimes it says something like calculating transients. It does this weird thing, and it takes a while for it to go through and calculate all of your transients. So just don't accidentally hit this audio transients unless you know what you're doing, unless you know you want to hit audio transients. Okay, now what you do is you put your mouse over top of one of the transients, okay? Because what this has done is it's generated too many of them. It's put a transient, like, I just want the transients that are on the beats, okay? Like, this is one that I can tell is on the beat. That's one. It's found the beats, but then it's found these other weird transients that I don't need. I just need the ones that are on the beat, okay? Because I'm going to line them, I'm going to stretch them and line them up to the beat, okay? So there are way, 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 way too many of them. Now, what I could do is I could just minimize this down, which is one way to get rid of them. Okay. I could minimize this track down, which we got to go down some more here, and bring this over. Okay, now I can see them all. Then I could right-click here and drag and select them all, and then I could right-click over top of them and click disable, and they'll go away. All right, they'll all just turn off. You'll still see these little teeny little dashes, these vertical dashes. Okay, you'll still see those, but you won't see all these marks. Okay, then you can turn on the ones that you want to use. Okay, manually. All right, but here's another way to do it. Okay, you can also go to this AudioSnap palette, okay? And you take your threshold and you just drag this up, okay? And it starts looking and saying, oh, he doesn't want all those. But when I bring it in like a little bit, there's still many more than I need. So I might as well just shut them off, okay? So that's another way to just, sometimes it's really smart and it actually does it right. It just beautifully picks every beat up. If you've got a piece of music that the beat is very demarcated in, then it will just, like, as you slowly raise this threshold, it will just take out the eighths and the sixteenths and then the eighths and then the quarters and leave you with the halves or the whole notes or whatever it is you want, okay? But with this particular piece of music, it's not working. So I'm just going to take them all out, all right? So now I'm going to bring this back here and open this up again, okay? And that may be too much. Oh, this way a little bit. So, okay. And now, all right. So now this is the first one that I know. Oh, I had them all selected. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I can. At least, okay. Now this, so make sure they're not selected. You have to click in a blank spot to unselect them all, okay? And then right-click on one and turn it on, okay? Now when I zoom in here, okay, I can drag this. Now, oh, we have snap off. Let's undo that. Some things you can undo with this, okay? It's not like Cakewalk is totally ignorant of it. But as you can see now, I'm very close to my beat. Now, if I drag the center, if I put my mouse over the center, it will move this bar. And it's like, okay, I could say, well, maybe it didn't quite find the transient well enough, okay? Like I could say, well, maybe it's a little bit more to the left. Then I could click on this, and we have to turn snap off, and then I can actually drag it and put it where I want it to be. But when I go over here, let's get you out of the way, please. When I come over here, I can see that this is pretty close to where my transient begins. Maybe it begins there, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it's actually correct, okay? So what I'm going to do now if I click over here, get this out of the way. So what I'm going to, so if I want to move it over and say, well, maybe it's got to be here, I can drag here. I'm not going to do it. But I can turn snap off, and I can just move it where I want it, okay? I can move this bar where I think it really should be at the beginning of that da-da-dum, that downbeat kind of, the downbeat of this song, of this section. So I'm going to turn snap back on. I'm on eighth notes, and now I'm going to, but if I don't drag over that, see that little diamond in the middle, if I don't hold it over top of that and I hold it over the line, then instead of moving the bar, what it will do is stretch the audio. Boom, it stretched it. And when you stretch the audio, it tells you, okay, you squished that in and you stretched that out. So you made this longer. But the problem here is that this is way off. So, okay. So, and I can take this one here and edit, undo. And I can, and we're going to go to 16th. All right. See, I can. All right. So now it would appear that this is correct. Now we're going to move down. Now I can't really see that you're constantly jumping. Now what the idea is, you want to kind of get as far down the road here as you can, so that you can kind of make long sections to sort of tack them together. All right, and so here that's the second beat, okay, and you look at this, you can see that this comes. This is marked. This particular one has marked that beat there. So if I enable that and drag it down, then I've got this, see? Now it sounds like kind of like it's now put this piano in some kind of like metal room or something. It gives it this kind of effect. Ignore that for the most part, because when you render this down, it will fix that, okay? So now we have another one here, okay? And you see, I can see that the beginning is actually this little beat here. So I'm going to drag this over. Okay, now it sounds terrible, okay? But it's actually now you can see this one right here. It's right perfectly where it's supposed to be, but now this one is not. Okay, so we're going to just drag that over a little. I'm just looking at these main beats here, and I'm looking through this to see like where I can really see where the piano changes a chord. Okay, now here's one right here. Now even if it lines up perfectly with the beat, you still want to it says to you still want to enable it, okay? And drag and make sure it's there, because if I stretch this over here, then it'll stretch that away from the beat, okay? So I know this is on the beat and I want to tack that down. Now it sounds horrible, but okay, now you can see this one is right on the beat again. We're just gonna now this one is off by, you don't want to do each one. You want to kind of try to go down the road a little bit and see if you can find one like way down here to line up, okay? Here's one right here, okay? And so you can kind of get the whole, then then it might actually line up if you've got a good piano player, which this is obviously a good, beautiful piano player. Then you can and see, look how nicely these now line up here. Okay, so now but you're gonna see that it drifts way off. Okay, like this one right here. Look how far that's off. Okay, so they were really feeling it. Okay, at this point they started to play it faster. Okay. And here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the tutorial. So we are stretching audio. This is something you probably haven't seen. This is something built into Cakewalk. All right, now this is a perfect example where I can bring this one out to this beat like there. See? And then that really kind of lines up all these in between to a degree. Now, see, if I take this one and line, it's so close, line it. Then this one right here, I can bring that in, and you see this. Okay, so now we've got this one here. See, I have worked in this program for so many hours and hours that I have learned how to do this. Okay, disable that. I'm just going to leave this one. I have learned how to do this, okay? And so now as you want to look down the road here, okay, now this is 480. So I know that this has got to go there, okay? At 480. That's halfway in between these. Okay, now this is another one. Here's one right here. Disable. Boom. This program is really good at picking out the transients, and the transients are like when they exactly at the loudest point when they hit that note. Okay, the next chord. Okay, and so how the program does that, I have no idea how it does it. Okay, but it does it really, really, really well. Okay. And it doesn't always do it perfectly, but now you can look at this and say, okay, there's the chord, and there's where the closest chord is. It's way off, okay? All right, so now that one's right on. Okay, we're going to enable that one just so it doesn't move too much. And look at this one. This one, since I dragged that over, now these are lining up perfectly. So you want to look ahead, like way down as far as you can, and get it this one right here. See, I can tell that begins right at the beginning of that found that transient perfectly. So you pull this down and look, then this lines up. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to look down further. Let's grab this and look way down if you can, and look at this. See this one right here? Look how close that is. They didn't play it too bad, okay? All right, so, but we've got to check in between. There's another one right there that's perfectly lined up, okay? And this looks like another one here, okay? It's perfectly. So this is how you line up their playing, because, okay? Okay, now this has got to go here first. See how close that is? That's beautifully close. So, all right, so we're going to just bring this here now. All right. All right, now what I'm going to do is disable this. All right, this, I'm going to pull this one over here like this. And now I can pull this one over a tiny bit. Okay. All right, this one is obviously, look how close that is to our 1902. So we're going to pull that just over. Some of them, you've noticed I've had to pull them quite a ways. This one here can come over here just a little bit. And I know it sounds terrible right now. Now this one is way off, okay? Look how, that's quite a ways off. But that lined this up, you see? So if you can jump ahead and find like a point to kind of stretch a section out to make it fit like this right here, I know this has got to go there. And that's going to line this up, you see? And so we go down. Now we stretch, look down a ways down. This is going to be a perfect one here. This one, you can definitely tell it got the transient right. You can just tell. And so that's going to line up your other transients in between. All right. And so, and this one. See, these are perfectly lined up now. Okay, so we're going to take this right here now. Okay, this is our, now you can see how off that is, but if I drag that over, it's going to line all these other ones up. Okay, this is going to line them right up. See, that one's lined right up. Now this one right here is lined up perfectly, okay? They played it perfectly, but over a certain amount of time. So they played it flowed perfectly in time, but over time it kind of drifted. And so that's why you have to, so if you go a long ways ahead and find a spot like this one right here, boom, it's going to line this one up. Okay? And it's so, because they were probably listening to a metronome, you know. Okay, now here is this. Now this one has a problem because I believe this is the transient, okay? And so when I go like that, okay? All right. Now here's the other one. So that one was this is a difficult one because there's another, it did like a ka-tung, you know, thing when they did some kind of emphatic thing, kind of like a stutter, like some people do with their voice, and that really screwed it up. Okay. Okay, and then we have a really serious problem, okay, here. Because they didn't know how long. I don't think they did use a metronome, but they're really, and you can tell they don't when it takes, when they have a long period like that, and they're this far off. But boom, that goes there, okay? So, okay, and so this goes here. Okay. So yeah, that's really that shows you that you're dealing with some really, now here. Okay. I think this is the right one. I think that's correct. All All right, so we're going to move down because this is too difficult for me to figure out where it is. Because you see, I can tell this pretty much. But these are hard. Now, this one is real easy, see? And that's going to tell me, but it's not that easy because... Okay, it's not that easy because it's either got to go here or it's got, and that's kind of, oh, yes, it does. It's got to go because everything else, remember I had to drag everything over? No, that's not right. Edit, undo. Okay, let's... Okay, so I assume it's got to be dragged over here, which is a long way off. There it is. So we got it right. Notice how this lines up now. So now I know it sounds kind of like crummy. It sounds like distorted, and but it's not going to be that way once I do the final process of this, because that had to get pulled over. This probably does. See, this is now lined. That's lined up. Okay. So this has got to come over here. This. Okay, this has got to come over here. A long way off. Okay. All right. That one is, I don't think it's the right one. This one is. You got to kind of have an eye for this. And see how that one lines right up? When you get them right, then the ones in between are going to line right up. See this one here? Then they line right up. Okay, now see how it's speeding up really fast? Now, this is, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to guess. This is definitely the right transient, but I'm going to guess it goes at here to this. Okay, see how that lines right up now? If you get it right, you're going to line right up to the beats. Okay, and see this one lines up. You see, I can tell I got them right. Okay, and this one lines pretty much up. Pretty close. Now it's getting fast again. I'd like to go down towards the end and drag this whole thing over some. But I don't dare. Okay, maybe this goes here. Okay. This is all messed up. Okay. Okay, this. Okay, it goes there. And you see, this is how you can take and find like this piece of music that I found on this motion array, all right? This is a secret, okay? This song could have been a hit, okay? Like a #1 hit, okay? But what happened was it didn't get played properly, perfectly to a metronome. And I'm not downing on this because I picked this. I have picked this song to become one of my songs, okay? And because it's so beautiful. But the thing is that, yeah, people are going to put this in their gardening video or in their little country store video or whatever. And they're not going to put music to it. They're not going to put words to it. They're not going to put a full band to it. They're not going to put all this other stuff to it, because when they get it into their DAW, they're going to find out that it doesn't line up to the beats, okay? And then they're going to say, oh, and a lot of people just don't want to, they don't know how, or they don't want to spend the time figuring out how to line it up, or they don't want to have to play their band to something that's not lined up to the beat, okay? So they're going to pass on it, okay? And look how perfectly that lined up. See, this is right over top of that. It's like just a fraction off, if anything. See, so they're not going to use it. And what that means is that if I take the time and fix this song here, I'm going to actually have something one of a kind. Nobody else will have done this. They might have put it in their gardening video or in their country store video in the background while they're talking and talking about their store items and all, but when it comes to a band turning it into a song, they're going to look at it, they're going to put it in their DAW, and they're going to put in the 84 here, and then they're going to play it and get the metronome playing to it and say, oh, it doesn't line up. And they're going to give up, and then they're going to try a different song until they put one in and it lines up perfectly, and then they don't have to worry about anything, okay? And let's okay, I don't know if I dare move this, okay? This comes over like that. Okay. We're going to try this one. Okay, and now we're getting near the end here. Okay. Okay, this one's got this has got to go. This is way off, you see? See, so you have to line it up, and you have to get it right. Now you see that line, these are beautiful. See how that lines right up? This one lines right up, see? Once you get them lined, okay, once you get it aligned, you are golden. Now this is disable. Okay, this has got to come. Okay, this right here goes here. Okay, for some reason this little beat here, for some reason I think they needed to speed this up, this particular. It was like just that one little beat was slow. You see? And okay, now this goes here. Look at this. Okay. Okay, this goes here. No, it wasn't slow. It wasn't slow. I had it in the wrong place. It's a little bit, but this right here was that. What's going on? All right, I've got something wrong here. What? All right, now I've screwed something up bad. Okay, I've gotten too far ahead of myself here. Okay, I think I've thrown off the whole track somehow. Yeah, I've like dragged the whole track off. I've got to undo a few of these. Disable, disable, undo, stretch, undo. I've dragged the whole. See, this is edit. Okay, let's go back to the beginning and see if it's off. Yeah, it's all been thrown off by. Okay. 16th. Let's go 64th note. Let's line these back up again. That should fix it. All right. No. One more here. What the heck? Okay. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if we can. Okay. Now they're lined up again. Don't accidentally grab a hold of this and drag it, okay? Because that's what I did. All right, now we're going to go back here towards the end. Like somewhere in here. See, these are still lined. Okay, disable. Okay, that's right. See, these are all right. Try this one. Okay, that's That's now. Okay, this is off. Okay, these are right. Now this goes here. Let's go to our back to 16th notes. Alright, so we're not on these 64s, okay? Okay. Okay, I think we're back in here. This goes here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this goes here, apparently. That's our downbeat. Okay, now this part looks like it's got a kind of, what did I just do again? I hope I didn't drag that thing again. It's got some kind. I've got something I think I've put at the end. Okay. All right, this is. Okay, something doesn't sound right here. It looks right, but it doesn't sound right. Okay, these are, okay, this right here goes here. Speeding up again. This right here goes at the in the middle of that. Or it goes here. Okay, this right here goes here. See how that lines right up perfectly when you get them right? See, certain sections they kind of, but then generally they play right on, but then boom, there's that one section that they. And they hit a wrong note right there. Dum dum. But that's okay. I can work that in. This, I think, goes here. let's see, now this lines up. And this is going to line up there. That lines up here. This lines up there. See, now they're lining up. Okay. I think this, I'm not sure, but I think that goes there. Okay, this is some kind of like a pig's eye thing. Okay. All right. All right, now this at the end here, we got to bring this in some. This should line right up to that there. My gosh, there's so many. I think it would be this. Let's just undo this. All right, so now you can see that this has you can see the things here, and now, if I hadn't lined this up to Cakewalk speed, okay, there's another option. I could have lined Cakewalk speed up to this, okay? But then when I go to sing to it, then all these places where it speeds up and slows down, I'd have to like have them so ingrained and memorized in my head that I know, oh, that part I got to speed up a little bit and slow these words down and speed these words up, and that's like really difficult to do, okay? And so it's just better from my perspective to line it up. Okay, so now that I think I have this done, what you do now is you switch back to clips, okay? And then you right-click on it and you bounce to clips, okay? And it's going to render this down, okay? And when it renders it down, then that metallic sound and all that kind of, like, it sounds like it's kind of crummy. It has like this kind of sound to it. That's going to go away. And we're going to have this beautiful, beautiful piano part that the chords are lined right up to the beat. So then I can chop this up and add my words to it, okay? I can chop it up and repeat that section, repeat the section, because they're all lined up to the beat. And it would have been a nightmare to try and fix this to play to this beat, because then I'd have to copy sections, and then those little pieces, they would all get longer and shorter and long. And then it comes down to the part where when I'm not doubting the piano player's skill, but those sections where they sped up and slowed down their playing, did they do it intentionally, or was it kind of just like a mistake? And so, if it's done where it slowly slows down, yeah, that's intentionally. But if it's just one measure or a couple measures where it's a little slower and a little faster here, you wonder if they were really intentional, if they were trying to put expression into the beat, or whether if it was just kind of like where they just got a little bit fast at one section. All right, so now we're going to listen to how this sounds now. Listen to it, how it aligns with the metronome, okay? We'll rewind it. Four. That's a note. That's a wrong note there, but okay. Now, my ear, when I hear this, I can tell that this process has been done to this. I can hear a little bit of, that kind of that metallic sound. I can hear it kind of baked into the sound, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. Okay, file save. All right, I did. Now what I'm going to do is going to file save as, and I'm going to save this as 3. Okay? And, okay. Then we're going to delete this out. Okay? Then we're going to go back here. We're going to go back to this sound here. We're going to drag it back in. Okay? And I'm going to use another process here. Okay, let's try again. We're going to try this now with Melodyne. Okay? We're going to do the same thing. Why? Because that's what we do, okay? And we're going to try to see which one has a better, if I can get this, stretch these parts in Melodyne, and I have to line it up as best I can, okay? But if I can stretch these in Melodyne without that wonky kind of metallic sound, then that's what I need to do, okay? All right, so there's that. Now what we have to do is we have to put Melodyne on this. Region effect, Melodyne. Okay, create region effect. All right, that's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and we're going to go algorithm and we're going to go percussive. Detect, redetect. Okay, there's our percussive thing. Now what we have to do is select all. Then we have to go into this thing, this note separation tool, and you have to double click on all of them so that you get the stretchy part, okay, that does the stretchy notes, okay? And so we're going to do the same thing here, okay? We're going to try and line these up. All right, now I would assume, okay. Now you can see we have the same kind of thing going on here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, we're going to take these and we're going to take them off. And we're going to try this same thing here with Melodyne to kind of pull the, oh, edit. Okay, edit, undo. Okay, now I have to do this. Okay. Now I have a problem here. There's definitely a problem here too. Now I'm wondering if this is, if I might be, but all right, what I'm going to do is put this on so it's in the middle here. Now what I'm noticing though is it sounds cleaner. these moved notes, they sound better. Okay. Then, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these off. All through this hole, all the way down to the end here. Oh, shoot. What a mess. Now, if I take them off, then I lose my... See, it has generated these. It's told me where these sections are. You know, it's telling me... So, I might just want to take some of them off, like, now I'm guessing at them. Okay, so this is working. Okay. Oh, what a mess. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, this see, that's definitely not working. Okay, I've got to take this out, these off. Okay. All right. All right, let's try taking all of these out. And now this isn't right. This is... Now see this. This is becoming very difficult to do. Just like almost impossible. So, but I have a better sound here than. You kind of have to have an eye to know where to split these things. Come on. It's going to by far going to be the hardest part of this. Oh. I give up. No. Let's see. It's got to be something to make this easier. What we're going to do is take a bunch of these out and just let it kind of fall back into its own pattern. Like this. Okay, now we're going to put one here. We know we got to have, that's where that starts. And then we're going to take one, this one here. We're going to drag it until it lines up. I don't think that's the way it is originally in this song, but okay. I'm going to try to stretch this. See, this isn't working. So, I don't think I'm concentrating enough on it, but look how much further I have to go to do this. And it's not sounding right, okay? It sounds really good, like Melodyne is processing this wave much better than Cakewalk is doing in its process, but it's not. I think I lucked out with the what's different is that that you see these marks here. In the other process, they still remain there as little like vertical hyphens. They were there so I could turn them back on. With this, I have to come through here and just like literally get rid of them, okay? And then they're gone. I've lost those marks that it's given me. And so I have to put them back in manually, okay, to put them back in. And that doesn't work. And when I just put that mark in there, it just moved that whole waves all, you know, it's not even putting them in the right place. So this is all messed up. So I'm going to go edit, undo, create region effect, edit, undo, drag, move, undo, drag, move, undo, drag, move, undo, insert event, undo, delete. Now here. See, like right here, I can hear. Okay. Let's go here. See? All right. Okay, what I'm thinking is that we're going to take this off. That's in the wrong place. Let's try that. So now we're going to go back to our Bounce to clips, clips, bounces to clips. I'm hoping that I can fix this, because I'm hearing imperfections in this, in the way it sounds. I'm hearing, and if my ear can hear them, then there are going to be other. And I'm wondering, you know, that, okay, it doesn't always happen this way. You don't generally hear these imperfections here, okay? But because I can, and it's almost like a deal breaker, okay, for this process. And because I can't hear those imperfections in Melodyne, it means that I'm going to have to figure out how to do it in Melodyne and get it right. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to get this as well as I can this way, and then I'm going to re-import it back in, bring it into Melodyne, and line these up so I can turn this on and off, and try and use this one as a template, because I have to use Melodyne. Even though it's difficult to do in Melodyne, it's okay. All right, that just fixed that one spot. It's sort of a little better. Now see, there's another spot right there. That one, that broom, doom, right there. It just sounds boom, kinda. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put in another audio track. Now, another audio track. And then I'm going to bring that other wave, bring the wave in again, like this. Drop it in. Okay, then I'm going to go here to this again. And we're going to go up. Where is it? Oh, I have to pull this out. Okay, this custom is missing here. All. All right, now we're going to take and put one on the right and one on the left. And then I'm going to line them up as best I can so that they both land, at least at the beginning, on the correct beat right here. Okay, it looks like they are. I don't know how I did that, but they're pretty much close enough. Now if I go this one left and that one right, we're going to hear one in the left. Now I'm wondering, okay, look at this. See, these are way off. Now I'm wondering if I can just take and try and perfect my Okay, see, because this... All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do this same Cakewalk process on this, but try to do it milder. And just line up only spots that I have to. That I absolutely have to line up. And then bring it into Melodyne, and it will be close. It will be at least in the ballpark. Like line this here, line these pieces up, and just get them in the ballpark. Line these pieces up, and let's see what happens. What happens if we do that? All right. So I'm going to do now this dreaded audio transients. That's the thing you don't ever want to do by accident. And then we're going to turn them off, disable them all. But as you notice, they're still there, which is really cool. All right, now this one we're going to turn on. And we're going to just do a few of these. This one's got to be done. It's got to be... Oh, what did I just do? Edit. Okay, they're off again. Okay, undo. Click. Now do this again. Disable. Oh, we got to have this on. We got to have this on. Disable. We're going to line this up to that. Okay, and line this up to 480. Okay, so we're going to drop out of here now. And see this one right here? I know this has got to go here. We're just going to do really crucial ones. Okay, this one right here has got to go because I have this other one to line it up to now. It's going to go there. And all these other ones, I think I can figure. Let's see if they're lining. Close enough. All right, so now this one right here is an obvious one. That's got to go there. All right, and then this right here, those line up, but we're going to turn it on. Okay, that one's good. And this is where we got a problem. It looks like this right here goes here. And this right here goes here. Okay, I've done something really wrong here. Okay, here's an obvious one here. Right there. That's got to go there. Let's see what this... Alright, something's wrong here. Okay, so... Okay, it's this here. Okay, that's obvious right there. That's got to go here, right? Okay, this. This one right here, those have got to get lined up. This one right here. What a mess. This has got to come. This, I think this has got to go here. Okay. Okay, this right here, gotta go there. What a mess. Okay, this has got to go here. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Let's see what's going on further down the road here. This is where I thought for sure this lines up here, but let's see. I've got to find one of these that lines it up. Something here's got to line this up. Why does, okay, I see why. I'm not seeing the both together here. There are definitely some patterns here. This pattern right here goes there. Okay. this has got to go here. This one. Alright, this I don't think lined up right here. Okay, we got to grab one of them and pull it back. Okay, I think we've got it up to about there. Okay, where does it stop? Okay, it stops here. Okay. All right, and then this, disable, it's got to go here. All right. I'm not seeing that they've lined right. See, this is not lined right. This should be there, not there. Disable. Okay. This should be here. Okay, it looks like this got to be here. Here's another one. This has got to be here. Okay. This one got to be here. Okay, this got to be here. Okay, I think we did it with fewer moves, which means I'm wondering if I can do it without these here. Now you see, these ones I can't because they have big. So it's the ones with these. All right, like this. Probably don't need it. Okay, there's something wrong there. It gravitates out of sync here. Okay, this right here definitely goes here. Okay, I'm hearing. We're out of sync here. This right here. I'd like to grab this one here. That's it. That goes here. Okay, this goes here. I think I can fix these other ones in Melodyne. All right, we're going to try that now. We're going to do this. Okay, we're going to go now to clips. We're going to go to bounce to clips. See if just doing a little bit less stretchy here and there gives me a better chance at actually getting the wave without having that metallic sound embedded into it. This one's definitely going to sound better than that one but it's going to be off more, but at least the main sections will be lined up where I can bring it into Melodyne and it's not so far off that it's like foreign. There's a possibility it could be on enough that I might not even need to bring it into Melodyne. We'll see. Because if it's enough that it just sounds kind of close, why resample it to bring it into Melodyne? Every time you resample, it's like taking a picture of a picture of a picture. So right now I'm resampling this. And I think it'll hold up, but I know my ears can tell if there's even the slightest bit of that metallic sound. So now we're going to mute this, and we're going to put this back to stereo, and we're going to listen to this one. Rewind. Let's see how we did. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's working. You see, I can hear them a little bit off from the timing, and so... Oh, there's a little speck right there. All right, let's see what this section is. Let's edit, undo. Let's see what we've subjected this to here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to take this one out. I can fix these. See, I can fix these. There's no point in having them here. Disable. I can fix these in Melodyne. They're off enough, but they're close enough. All right, now let's go back to our clips. Save this again. Now let's rebounce. I don't have to have those particular things aligned, just as long as they're in the ballpark, where they're not so far off that I can't even tell where they go at all. You know, it made me feel kind of dumb there in Melodyne. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, man. That I've been in Melodyne and I just had no idea where to place the where to drag things. Seriously, I've never had that happen before. So, yeah. So, here we go. We're going to try again. We are going to try again. See what it sounds like from here on in. Hopefully we get rid of those few little sections, because I know I can find where they go in Melodyne if they're in the ballpark. So, come on, process. That's the CPU doing that. I kind of wish my graphics card could do some of these, because graphics card can compute sound too, as well. All right, let's see how this sounds now. Now they're smooth as butter now. They're off from the metronome, but I can tell where they go. Let's listen to make sure we get it all good. Now, right here, we've got one little spot there. See that? I can hear that. It's just kind of like crummy sounding. So I'm going to see what's going on here. Can I delete maybe one of these? All right, so we're going to go edit, undo the bounce to clips, and let's see what's happening at clips, audio trans. Yeah, see, there's something here. All right, so what I could possibly do, is disable, delete that one. All right, let's try that. Now let's go back to clips and bounce to clips. Right click on the thing, bounce it to clips. See, so we've learned something, okay? That this particular tool, this transient tool in Cakewalk, that you use it together with Melodyne. So you get your wave in the ballpark with as very little stretching as you can possibly get away with, just so it's lined up. And then you bring, now this is something to write down and never, ever, ever, ever forget, okay? is that you use this transient tool to just get it in the ballpark, and then you can bring it into Melodyne and line each beat up perfectly. But it's just to get it so that they're in the ballpark. And it's gonna, even with these, just these few things that line up, I'll know where they go. I'll know that it's all got to shift this way or shift that way. It won't be like off by a whole a whole quarter note or something where you just like, what? Where you just get lost. And then everything gets jumbled in together. It doesn't sound right. Okay? Let's see if this fixed that. It still kind of has that there, but I'm wondering if, okay, edit, undo. Okay, back to here. What if I do clips? What if I go here to audio train? What if I... What if I get rid of this? That, see, I can. And this, these are all... They're not that far there. And this looks like I could possibly get rid of this. What? Edit, undo. That's good. See, yeah, this. See, this has got to come over here quite a bit. All right, I'm going to leave them there. I may end up with a crummy kind of ending sound, but let's see. Okay, transients, clips, right click. Sorry this takes so long to bounce this. I got to have it right. I'm a stickler for it's got to be perfect. It's got to. Okay. Now, so here we go. Let's see. So we want, this is the section that sounded crummy to me right here. Can't think of the word. It's just it's called aliasing, actually. It's kind of like and it's also they're little bits. The bits are being stretched so that you can hear them. You can actually hear it's also called zipper noise. Like zzz, 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 kind of a zipper noise. That's technically the name for it, because you're hearing those little steps of the bits. They're like little bits. They're like little steps that go around to try and form the sound. And you're hearing those steps because you stretch them and the steps get bigger. And then you can hear them. And so it's actually called zipper noise. Like a zip, zip. But it's the bits. You're hearing the bits. They've become bigger, too big. All right, let's see if we fix that spot. That's fixed. Now we just gotta, for the end, I think it's gonna sound. Now it sounds. It sounds like it gets fast here, like. But I can fix that in Melodyne. All right, so we're gonna click on this. We're gonna right click. Okay, we're gonna save it. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this for now because that we don't need anymore. All right, rewind. Okay, now we're going to get rid of this track. Delete track. Just to clean things up a little bit, make it a little simpler. And then we're going to go save it again. Now we're going to go File, Save As again, and we're going to go to 4, to our version 4. Okay, so we can go back to this if I have to, before I put Melodyne on it, okay? Now we're going to put Melodyne on it. And now we should be able to do Melodyne. Then we're going to go to here to Algorithm, go Percussive, Redetect. All right, now we're going to select all of this. We're going to give Melodyne, we're going to tell it to take and turn all these into these other kind of stretchy things. Now this is going to be wonderful here. Now let's make this larger so we can see these bigger. Let's make it even longer so we can get at this. Now we're just gonna kind of, now we can just, I can work at these. We're gonna turn this off and go to these. We need to make this even bigger, like this, and I'm gonna go to this, to the next one level down, this one. All right, so we can see the ones in the middle. See, like we could have one in here. Turn that off. Now I can do this. Okay, it's not perfect yet, but I'm going to try to go through this. And just get it in the ballpark. All right, see how they're slightly off? You can hear them when they're late like that. Look, this was one of the parts that I had really difficult time with. And now look, they're lined right up so I can tell kind of where they go. I think I'm going to undo some of those. I think. Now I can still introduce zipper noise here, possibly. So I'm going to only try to do stuff that absolutely must be done. Okay. See, in here I can actually go back to here. Okay. All right, this is, look, I can actually kind of eye them by just going through here. Just eye them. I don't even have to hear them, I can tell. So, whatever, you know, that there's no reason why Cakewalk's algorithm shouldn't, you know, be able to stretch them without that kind of noise. I'm assuming that Cakewalk needs to possibly make their algorithm like a higher bit kind of stretch or some sort. I'm not sure. So that that technically it should all be able to be done in Cakewalk without having to come into Melodyne. Melodyne, no, Cakewalk is free, and that little tool for stretching is part of Cakewalk. It's free. Melodyne costs $800. Okay. So, and Cakewalk is, I paid $800 for Cakewalk way back when it wasn't free. So, it's, so all I've got to do is line these up. Now, I'll explain a little bit, about what I'm kind of doing here. Let's see, is that, now notice that this one has like a little curve at the beginning, okay? And I'm going to bring that kind of near that curve. Look at this. See these? I know what's going on here. I think I'm... And, see, this is really, really helpful. These are all off. They're all off. They're off by a large margin, and that's why but I know roughly how far off they are. You see, that's the thing, is that I can tell now roughly how far off they are. And so we're getting it perfect now. These had to be fixed because I would have heard the metronome. And this was the section that I took those parts out of because I was hearing that zipper noise that was just unacceptable. Now, see, this is, they're not always right in the right. They're not always right. Sometimes they're not marked, that they doesn't get the transient quite right. And that's why I'm not putting all of them always at the beginning. So sometimes I look and I just kind of know when the transient's not quite right. Now those ones were squished. Okay. Okay, now something's wrong here. This is bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this part. Whoa, I think you're getting it. Okay. I'm still hearing a kind of problematic. I am so used to doing these things that if I can get them in the ballpark, I can figure out where they go. Okay? I'm almost done. We got something weird here. We're going to take in turn. See, so how many people are going to want to go through this process to fix this song, to make it workable? And you know what? Even the biggest studios in the world, like in Nashville, they don't general, you know, they'd rather just have something that's ready to go, you know? And so a song like this will get passed up. It will. Remember I had that kind of sped up spot in here? It doesn't sound bad now. That's it. Let's go back from the beginning and just give it another quick. Hearing something in here. Believe it or not, I can hear those tiny little slight differences there. Now there's a little bit of gravel, a little bit of zipper noise here. Right there. Sometimes you can fix it by I can hear that off. This part I have to listen, I have to hear and not see. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to take this and move it there. Okay, we got some spots here that these just didn't, they didn't get detected right. This doesn't go in the middle of that, it goes like about there, right? This doesn't go in the middle of that, it goes there. This goes here. Just about. This goes about here. this. I think it's too far that way. Maybe that one. These aren't right either, but I think I can live with them. This is really a beautiful piano part. Okay. Okay. Three, four. All right. Now save this. Now the same thing when Melodyne, that if I render this down, there's a possibility that it will like solidify more, But if I render it down, then when I mix the song down, then it gets resampled again. And so when I mix the song down, this will get rendered down. And if I render it down, then I save myself a resampling. So I don't have to resample it again. So I'm just going to leave Melodyne on this. And I'll just know that when I hear it, that final in the final mix, that some of that kind of like metallic sound, because Melodyne's stretching things, Melodyne does add that too. And once it's rendered in the final thing, it gets rid of that metallic sound. So I'm just going to leave Melodyne on this, okay? So that I don't have to, if I render it down and then mix it again, it'll get rendered again. If I leave it like this, then when it goes into the final mix, that's when it will get rendered down with the mix. So I think that's how that goes. So at this point, so I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to save it as 4, and I'm going to save it as 5. The thing is I do have to chop this up. I have to chop this up and put, here are my words here. Okay. All right. Let's take this down like that. Pull this over here. Now, I'm wondering if my words are going to fit in it. So then I know I've watched our love grow. In your arms I release. In your heart I find peace. In your words of poetry, they warm the fires in me. Even though every thought is sentient, I can feel every sentiment. Your love is aware. You know how much I care. I think I know you well. Maybe you can tell. There's going to be the instrumentalist, the string quartet. All right, so we have to figure out, okay, I keep in my brain I'm thinking maybe I could actually I don't like working with Melodyne comps, but let's see. What's our intro? Okay, here we go. So we're going to go now to this, and we're going to go here. I think what I'm going to do, I think I am going to mix this down. I'll end up having one more. We're going to freeze this. We're going to mix it down, bounce to clips. Because I've got to chop it and use it in Melodyne. I just don't like. Wow, that was so quick. It's like it didn't have to mix it down. Okay, so now we can take this and we can now, all right, we're going to take this to whole notes. All right, now I can split this right here, split. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert another track. I got to make a song. You know, I can't, I'm kind of thinking that I'd like to, you know, take a break, but why? Why take a break? Why not do it? Okay, so I'm going to mute this, and we're going to take this right here. Why not move ahead here? So we're going to move that, copy that, and then I'm going to copy it again like this. No, I can't do that. Edit, undo, copy. What I have to do is take this and move it up now. Like, oop, nope, not like that. Edit. I've got to take this and go to what? Eighths. Yeah. All right. So we'll drag that back out later, but now we're going to see what happens when we put that there. Okay. That's got to go. I love you more than I know. I love you more than I know. Okay, I don't know how the melody's really going to go here, but we're going to start putting in our markers now. You more than I know. I've watched our love grow. Then I know I've watched our love grow. All right, insert I've watched our love grow. Copy. Thank you for the likes. All right, I've watched our love grow. Our love grow. In your arms I find release. In your arms I find release. I find release. In your heart I find peace. I wrote this tonight, right before I came on here. It took me about 15 minutes to write. Find peace in your words of poetry. In your words of poetry. In your words of poetry. They warm the fire. Your words of poetry. They warm the fires in me. All right, see, I don't know what I'm doing here. Where does this end? Okay. Fires in me. Okay, yeah, we're doing it two at a row. So this be they warm the fires in me. Even though every thought is sentient. I don't know if I can sing the words sentient. All right, I'm sentient. I'm going to have to... I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so I might have to look it up. Sentient. Sentient. Sentient or sentient. 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 I can sing it, but I just I'm going to have to practice it a little bit. I've never sung that word. It's sentient. I'm going to have to look it up on Google and hear the pronunciation. Sentient. And I can feel every sentiment. They rhyme well. Every sentiment. Every sentiment. Your love is aware. Okay, this is working out really nice. This is the chorus. It's got chorus music. Your love is aware. I know that you care. I know how much you care. How much you care. All right, A1, you got to go over here. Okay, and open up. I know how much you care. Copy. I know. I know how much you care. I think I know you well. Maybe you can tell. I know you well. Okay, we gotta extend this out here. That's called Maybe You Can Tell is the name of the song. Maybe you can tell. And that's where they're going to be kissing. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. Tell. Maybe you can tell. Okay, this is the instrumental. All right, we're going to do this. It's going to have this part here. That's a long instrumental. I don't know. Okay. All right, I have an idea. Then we go. Okay, then we go. All right, I need this on whole notes. Okay. All right, this has got to go large so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to cut this here. Now, where does that start? That's going to go here, okay? We're going to delete that section. We're going to drag this over. Okay, then we're going to go here. And we're going to cut this piece out. See, that's why you line these parts up in Melodyne, because if you don't, when you chop them, they won't align right, okay? You'll cut your notes off. Okay, and then okay, so this goes here. Okay, that gets cut out. Oop, edit, let the wrong piece out. Okay, then we take this section here. Bring this here. Okay, now we gotta take a little section out of this. Okay, we're gonna take and turn this down to back down to eighths. Probably should have gone 16ths, but let's see. There it is, okay. Whoa, here we go. All right, now we go verse 2. I love you like forever. All right, let's push this over like that, so we don't have such a footprint here. Maybe you can tell, huh? All right, so I love you like forever. Insert marker. I love you like forever. We can be together. We can be together. We be together. I love the things you do. All right. Together. I love the things you do. All right. All right. I love the things you do. You do. Our love is always true. I love that love is shining through. I think I love I love the things you do, always shining. When you're okay. You do. Our love is always true. We're gonna just put it that way for now. You do. Our love is always true. Copy. Okay, love the thing when you're shining through. When. Okay, you're shining through. Love is always bold. Love is always bold. Always bold. Eternity we hold. Okay. Okay. Now I just screwed that up. Okay. This undo. Here. Copy. Eternity we hold. B. Eternity we hold. Oh. A promise to abide. Copy. It's to abide. By the love inside. By the love. By the love inside. These words aren't in stone yet, so inside. Your love is aware. Your love is aware. It is aware. I know how much you care. All right. How much you care. It is 12 o'clock and I'm like singing at the top of my lungs here. Okay, my neighbors love me. Much you care. I think I know you well. I think I know you well. That was just had to get that last little scream in here. Maybe you can tell. All right, let's why has that got a space in it like that? I thought I copied it like right. Let's see. Maybe I've got a space here. No. Okay, then we gotta. This is gonna have. There it is. We're at 3 minutes. There it is. Maybe you can tell. That's beautiful. Ah. Yes, it is. Now this little note here. I'm wondering if I can take this little section. I don't like that wrong note there. They hit the wrong note. Okay, we're going to take and split this here. Okay. We're going to split that, and we're going to take this little, take that out for a moment and see what happens when we put this here. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay. We're going to do this. There it is. It's gone now. Shift. See, they knew we could do that. I could do that. That I would do that. That I cut that note out because they give me the same exact phrase right here. All right, and I think I might have the same thing here. Where is it? Yeah. Let's just cut this little section out here. Split. Okay, and let's take this other little tiny section down here and copy. Copy. Now let's go here and paste it in here. They're gonna say, what happened to my wrong note? All right. That's beautiful how this just came together. How it's like done, and I'm still hearing I'm hearing a little bit of that you know, kind of zipper noise, tiny, very, very slight. I think only the most golden ears in Hollywood are going to be able to ever hear that. So this track can go. Let's save this. Before we get rid of our track down here, I guess we'll now we'll go save as. We'll name it 6. Maybe you can tell 6. All right. I wonder if anyone's ever written a song called Maybe You Can Tell. Google it. Just type Google lyrics. Maybe you can tell. And you might find a song called Maybe You Can Tell. Probably somebody has. Delete. But, alright, it's not going to be like mine. Well, let's Google. Let's go to Google. Maybe you can tell. Lyrics. No, nobody's written. Maybe You Should Know was Kenny Rogers. Maybe You Should Know. Maybe it's just, and there's Maybe You Can Tell Me. So I'm the only person in the world who's ever written a song called Maybe You Can Tell. All right, that's rare for me, because usually every song I think of, somebody's already. It's like Maybe You Should Know. That's what I should have named it. No, not Maybe You Should Know. Maybe You Should Know. No, it's called Maybe You Can Tell. All right, so All right. That's going to do it for now. All right. That's going to do it for me right now. I probably should just lay down the lyrics for this song. But think I'm going to give it a night for it to sink into my head. And if when I come back to it, if I don't know how it goes, well, I have this video on YouTube that I can come back to and say, oh, that's how I was singing it. So usually when I'm at this stage, I think, well, I won't know how it goes tomorrow. I'll forget how the melody goes. And so I'll just put in a track and sing it real quick. Just to make sure. But the thing is I want it to kind of towards the end here, like I want it to get kind of loud. Aware, you know how much I care. See, I want it to go high and kind of and so that's why I want to kind of think about it a little bit, you know, because what I'm singing here right now isn't the same exactly thing that I was thinking about when I was writing the words. So somewhere along the line I've already lost stuff, and so I think if I let my mind think about it, I might somewhere in the process I might recapture some of what I was thinking about when what I did was I listened to this song here, and I was da 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 da. You know, I was just like, my head was just like thinking da da and that was you know, and that was when somewhere along there, da 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 da, because we got this. And suddenly it was like, that sort of like Maybe You Can Tell popped in my head. You know how much I care. I think you know me well. Maybe you can tell. And that's when they're gonna kiss. So it's like, you think? All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. I will be back again with some more exciting Cakewalk by BandLab tutorials. I hope you learned something. I am really glad that I went first into the audio transient app kind of thing and set up the audio transient, because if I had tried to do this, well, I did try. I did the audio transients first, and luckily I kind of saved that, what I did with that, and then I tried to go in and start from scratch in Melodyne, and it was like it was so far off, and I couldn't figure out where to drag it and what to do. So yeah, this tutorial is a huge one, okay, for people out there who make music, okay, because it takes a song like this that is unusable for like what we do, you know, where it's got to be lined up to the beat. Now my drum beats, you know, I don't have to like, you know, have the drummer drum slow and then drum fast and then drum slow and drum fast to fit the piano player. My drummer can play to a rock solid beat, okay? And I don't know that I'm going to have drums in this, okay? There's probably going to be an organ. There's probably going to be, I'm hearing a string quartet, okay? Right here in this section. That's so pretty. All right, so okay, I am tired. All right, so yeah, so this is a huge tutorial here. This one, so many people have trouble getting, you know, I feel like I've kind of revealed here a trade secret, okay? Because even the big studios, I don't know that they actually are very they're able to take a song, you know, like this. They probably know about these tools, but I think they just kind of expect the song to already be, you know, done to the metronome, and a lot of studios, you know, when they're trying to figure out a song for people, they get to this wall and they find out that, oh, the song that we found for you, well, it's not solid to the beat and everything. And I think a lot of them try to tap out a beat and have it follow the music, which is something that has been done for years. And the thing is not to tap out the beat, to actually conform the music to fit the beat. That's what you want to do. And so now when I sing, I can da 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 da. You know, I'm not like slowing da 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 da. You know, I'm not slowing down and speeding up when I don't have to say, oh, that's the part where it slows down. Or then later I would have to stretch my voice to fit those sections, and that might not really sound natural, okay? But now they're like boop 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 boop. They're right in time, and so I can sing them just like, because I have a really good sense of metronome. I grew up using metronomes and trained my ear to follow a beat, and every song that I make follows the beat. So you know, and if I was going to change the timing here, what I would do is I would like during the chorus part, I would just, from that point on, I would up it like, you know, a tiny bit in the tempo, like 1 degree in the tempo, so that it like had a little bit of hype, like when I'm singing the chorus. But I wouldn't like speed up a little here and slow down a little bit there. I would just speed up quick, you know, shift gears and go a little faster. Da 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 da. You know, I wouldn't like stretch a little here and then, you know, stretch there. And I would methodically speed up the chorus by an exact amount, and it would start here and speed up, and then it would and then after the chorus it would go back to the original tempo. so that's how I would use the tempo. I wouldn't like stretch, slowly speed up, unless it's a song that just slowly goes from really slow to slightly faster to slightly faster and faster and faster. Then yeah, okay. But I don't write songs like that very often and ever. But so I might speed up the chorus, but it would be an exact amount, and I call that process, I call it hype. Okay, it gives the chorus some hype. Okay, and then the other thing is about the and a lot of times I do double time, where the song will be like really, really slow, and then I'll double time. It'll speed up and it'll double in tempo. So it'll go da da da, and then da 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 da, and then I'll double time and go da 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 da. So it's exactly twice as fast. That is a really good thing to do in songs. Okay. If for tempo, okay, is double time. So, all right, very, 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 very good. Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more tutorials soon. It's RexRed. Please like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Leave comments if you learned something. All right. Thanks again for watching. Angus, say goodbye, and Sigmund, say hello. Hi! Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. He's got a new place to sit because I had him sitting over by the by one of my I was afraid he might catch on fire over by my audio interface. It gets kind of hot. And he was starting to look like me, like, I'm hot. I'm hot. And so I found another little spot. Now he's can look up at me and over on the side here. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Take care. And please, again, leave comments if you learned something. All right. Good night. Good night. This is RexRed. To whatever time it is. And oh, thank you, Angus, for the good night. All right. Take care. And I just had to start my little coughing attack. And I will see you again in a future tutorial. Alrighty. I might come back in tomorrow and